Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the Pelicans starting group. We've got Zion Williamson, Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Messi. McCollum outside. 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. Pass to Reeves. Now Hachimura. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Murray. McCollum on the wing. There's the triple. Doncic pulls down the board. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's McCollum, following the score by Los Angeles. That won't go either for McCollum.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Here's the floater. The rebound by Murray. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play.
You know, they're not willing to give Murray any easy buckets here. D'ing him up as tight as they can, even if it means fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
DeJounte Murray, 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. And Murray drops them both. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
He can't get it to go. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Doncic outside. Reeves with a screen on McCollum. And Doncic launches from deep. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. McCollum outside. Back to Murray. Minute 32 left to play in the first. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Connects checked in for Reeves.
Shooting for New Orleans, DeJounte Murray. One shot.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan.
On the court, your hype squad. You know what time it is. T-shirt time.
Alvarado's checked in for Murray. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Doncic passes to Hayes. Now here's Doncic. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 5 points.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Reeves comes in for James. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Reeves. No points yet. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Vincent. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans leading by 5. Now Alvarado. Williamson, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Vanderbilt, covered by Williamson. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Outside Reeves. Sends it home from three-point land.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
No luck on that one. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans ahead, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Connect in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. That ties the game. Reeves has got 5 points. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 5. Vincent passes to Reeves. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Vincent. Knocks down the triple. Vincent's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Time for dancing. If you see yourself on this screen, you know what to do. Show us your move. Nice try. That's all good. Substitution for your Lakers. Rui Hachimura. Goodwin.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Right side Jones. Back to Williamson. And they double up Williamson. 4 on the clock. Misses off the left iron. The Lakers lead by 3. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Pass to Hawkins for 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently, they have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Williams. Oh, wow! Highlight dunk from Zion.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. Fires from 14. Misi grabs the board.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Murray against Reeves. Murray inside. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Williamson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James passes to Hachimura. McCollum against Doncic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has got 7.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney-Smith. And Goodwin is subbed in for Reeves. And a change for the Pelicans. Olynyk checked in for Zion Williamson. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Here's Goodwin. No made baskets yet. Doesn't go that time. Oh, Lennox with some nice D. McCollum against Vanderbilt. 41 seconds left in the first half. Outside Murray. Puts up a three. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers trail. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
LeBron James.
Shooting two.
2 shots.
And that one misses.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jones, he's checked in for Olynyk. That one drops. He ties it up. 24 seconds left in the first half. Murray against Doncic. Murray passes to Jones. And here's Reeves outside. Sinks the tray. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
The deep three from Murray. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Lakers on top, up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Here's Doncic. So for New Orleans right now, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Murray. And it's Messi in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Murray for 3. Goes back up. And another shot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. McCollum finds Williamson. Clock at 6. This one for 3. McCollum's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Good on the bucket.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your right squad. Get loud and let them hear it. All right, fans, who wants a T-shirt?
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Reeves against Murray. Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. He tries for 3. Pelicans cleared away. Misi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williamson passes to McCollum. Back to Williamson. Carving out space. Zion.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's James. Williams grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 3. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Zion Williamson is a one of one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it, right?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
Murray against Reeves. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 6. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Off target with the 3. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's McCollum with the 3. Drills it from deep. McCollum's got 7.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Williamson against Hachimura. And here's Doncic outside. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got rebound number 7 tonight. Murray inside. He's covered by Reeves. James with the block.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Pass to Hayes. Doncic with it. Defended by Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. For the tie. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Hayes. And here's James. The three-pointer off the mark. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum outside. Murray against James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Williamson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Substitution on the court.
With 1 on the clock. The shot won't fall. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Lakers on top. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
All right, fans.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Pelicans trail by 3. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Connect is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Williamson. The putback. Ooh, Zion staying after it.
And this is how athletic Williamson is. An absolute wrecking ball on the offensive glass.
Vincent outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Olynyk. Williamson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Jones against James. Hachimura with a screen on Jones. And there's James from the arc. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
It's bandstand time. Get ready then, like everyone is watching. Let's see those next moves. No, thank you. Keep it going.
checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Pelicans. McCollum's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys, come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Good job there, Allie, thanks. Now here's Olynyk. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And that one's good, Olynyk. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. James outside. Finney-Smith a screen. Tries it from 19. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now. McCollum outside. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Hachimura. Pelicans cleared away. Pass to Williamson. Got a piece of it to tie it up. Hachimura with a rebound.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Milton passes to James. And there's the screen. LeBron at full speed. The kick out to Milton. Hits the trifecta. Milton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Pelicans trail by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. James with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 8. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
James outside. 1:52 left to play in the fourth. And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Williamson passes to Murray.
Gotta be careful how you guard Murray, especially when he's looking to score inside.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, DeJounte Murray. 2 fouls.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's James, and that one is right through the heart. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Murray deciding where to go with it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Pelicans, DeJounte Murray. Taking 2 fouls.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he's unable to get the second one.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Here's Doncic, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The 3, James. The rebound by Murray. And here are the Pelicans now. 2-point game. To tie it up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 1. "32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. Stepping up to secure the board, he just wanted it more.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
To take the lead. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
LeBron, you got that perimeter shot falling as the game wore on. How'd you dial it in?
I work on my shot every day. I work on my game every day, so it doesn't matter if I miss all of them in the first, second, third. I still believe that I'm going to make the next one.
All that hard work really paid off late. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.